There's a reason why they have that term. Don't you get tired of that one-sided loyalty? These black males have brainwashed you as black women to stay race loyal to them, to be subservient to them, to sit there and be doormats to them, and you take it without any consequences. Y'all be tripping. Yep, Zara. And then you want to say we're race traitors, we're sellouts, we're bed wenches, we're this, that, and the third. Hey, Jazz. Hey, Kitty Cat. But you don't have that same energy for the black male. You can save it and shove it down the toilet and flush it down there because we don't want to hear it. Oh, yeah, Zara, I heard that too. I was told by a nigger that me being a black woman, I'm supposed to stick to my own race. But you don't say that to the same black males that date out by the millions. Alex Reflower says this so called black community has done nothing but disenfranchise black women. Let's keep it 100. There is nothing for in that so called community that black women can stand by. Pookies and Ray Rays aren't that smart. You niggerettes aren't that smart. You don't get to determine what we do. You don't police my body parts. You don't police other black women's parts. Oh, that deflecting is not going to work. Because what's going on is that in real time, people are seeing your true nature for what they really are. They know that you're bums, they know you're not providers. They know that you can't do anything in your communities but destroy. They know this. You're being exposed all day, every day. And so you figure to deflect from what's going on in your communities because of the destruction that you niggers built, you want to place the blame on black women, and it's not working anymore. Y'all have lost your.
I'm a main mixer. Oh, okay. I think that is my microphone. I had my main mixer on. I'm gonna stop right there real quick and let me rewind to what she said because finding my goddamn mic threw me off because she said some stupid shit. Hold on. Hold on.
Alex Reflower says this so called black community has done nothing but disenfranchise black women. Let's keep it 100. There is nothing for in that so called community that black women can stand by. Pookies and Ray Rays aren't that smart. You niggerettes aren't that smart. You don't get to determine what we do. You don't police my body parts. You don't police other black women's parts. Oh, that deflecting is not going to work. Because what's going on is that in real time, people are seeing your true nature for what they really are. They know that you're bums, they know you're not providers. They know that you can't do anything in your communities but destroy. They know this. You're being exposed all day, every day. And so you figure to deflect from what's going on in your communities because of the destruction that you niggers built.
That's what I wanted to talk about. Okay. Yeah, let's talk about the building of the black community, everybody. Now, a lot of people get mad at these men online. And I got my, anti stupid nigga on the internet stances, right? I got that position too, because some of the things they say is stupid. But there's one thing that they do say that you can't run away from is after all the complaints and after all of what you ladies have been saying online to associate the building or what is known as the black community could only fall upon your feet, right? I mean, we got to look at this. You guys clearly say we black men are dusty and bums, so we never built anything, right? So if we never built anything, Blackistan could not have been formed by the hands of bums and dusties that never built anything. So Blackistan, by logic, by proxy, by what is known and by what is said, it was built by black women, right? I mean, that's clear. But you have these women here claiming that these individuals did not, claiming we did not build, we don't protect, we don't do anything. but they want to blame us for Blackistan. You can't have it both ways. And this is why some people are saying you women's lack accountability. And I don't mind what y'all saying about this interracial dating. It's kind of corny. I'm gonna get into this dusty white dude talk. Matter of fact, let's just go to the dusty white dude. We don't even need to hear no more.
All right.
Let's go.
Happy Friday.
Hey, it's a Friday. I'm ready to.
I know.
I got to do roofing work this weekend.
Hey, it is what it is, right? Stuff needs to get done. Unlike some people. So I don't know if you were able to watch the live that I did earlier today.
No, I didn't catch that.
Oh, so just long story short.
Oh, and for all you women screaming about protection and that you don't have it, no, you don't. And clearly, there is precedence in international standards of which Black men specifically can seek asylum. So this is for all you passport brothers, all you SYSBM brothers, all you looking for a clause in a way to get it moving, get it popping. You now have international standards behind you. And if any one of you need the rules of how to file for asylum, trust me, you already qualified. But if you do need the rules of how to file for asylum, me and my brother gonna do a show about this later. I'm trying to set it up now so I can get my brother on the line for this one. But if you do need to know how to file for asylum, boom, there goes the link to the book. Hopefully it posts on. There it goes. That's the link to how to file for asylum.
This is just basically what it was about. So I came across like a post on social media, and we all know who posted it. But then this person was like, listen, interracial dating is not going to help build the so-called Black community. Listen, I had to basically speak my piece on it because I'm like, first of all, there is no Black community. Why are you policing Black women? Why is it a Black woman's job to save the community? And I'm sitting here thinking, listen, white men don't have this argument. Asian men do not have this argument. Latino men do not have this argument because you know why? Because they build. And I was basically saying you have people from both sexes of, each nationality, they date out. But you don't hear white guys or Asians or Latinos say, oh my gosh, interracial dating is stopping us from building. No, because they already build. And I was like, if you think about it, Black guys are the only ones that expect Black women to build. No other race or nationality expects their women to build. Only Black males. So,
build what? And I'm trying to ask, what are Black men asking women to build? Because I want to know the answer. I want to know because I ain't asking nobody to build shit for me. I'm trying to build it on my own. But what are Black men asking women to build? We really need to dive into some of that because they keep saying this, but I don't see it.
It's
what
like
do you
I said
think about
before,
that?
it's the whole concept that you guys, Black women, are seen as they carry all the burden, they carry all responsibility. It's ridiculous.
Really ridiculous, especially now. And I'm just like, wow, is this what we're dealing with right now? This is what we're dealing with right now. Like I think I'm just over it.
Yeah, I think the funny thing is, I had an argument with this Black guy on I can't remember where it was. On one of the video chats. And
let's listen to Zaddy's lie. All right, I want y'all to listen to these stories and the pauses while thinking of the next line to manufacture to sound good in front of this list of Black women. Now he's gonna go on to say that the Black woman that he married to has MS and he's so in love with her. Y'all listen to this bullshit, y'all. Because listen, everybody who's talking about game in the Black male sector, I need y'all to hear what this white boy is doing right now. He's laying it on thick. All right.
He said they're saying, telling these Black women that even if you marry a white guy, he's not going to build anything for you.
What?
And I'm like going, what? Bull crap. Everything I do is for my wife and my family. And he goes, well, just one exception.
Really? No, he's just salty.
And I'm like, and then I sit there and I show a picture of my wife, and he sees my wife and goes, oh, I knew it. She's straight from Africa, so she's not real Ados, or how you pronounce it, ADOS.
Oh, Ados? Ados?
ADOS, whatever you call it.
Oh, gosh.
Easy
go,
booty,
yes,
my
she is.
nigga. Easy booty.
Gosh, they're a
Because
bunch
she's
of
very dark
idiots.
complected. What the hell?
Gosh. Like his diamond said, he's absolutely wrong because non-black men, no matter what his ethnicity is, he build for their wives, for their families. This is why they're not having these conversations.
I don't know about you guys, but I come from a family where our grandfathers left houses and land for us. This woman comes from a family where her black father told her, why the hell are you married that Mexican? I'm going to put a picture on the screen in a minute, y'all. Because I want y'all to hear who's talking. I don't got a picture of the white dude, but I got a picture of her. I want y'all to hear who's talking and trying to degrade you and I brothers for not building. Now, I can build a whole house with my hands from the ground up, foundation and everything, concrete, wire it down. All right. And I'm talking by building code. And that's not even my occupation. She's talking about a dude who's going to do roofing. That's the last of the last. What are you doing? Replacing shingles? Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Mexicans do that job in less than a day. And I'm talking take off the old shingles, replace it with new ones, and lay tar down when need be. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. These white dudes think what they do is better than black men, but they're comparing themselves to young boys in the projects who were raised by black women with no man around because, you know, the men that they chose were not applicable men and didn't have these tools, gifts, and didn't come from family structures of predominance in the black community. But that's who they champion. And so they get mad when we champion Sharkeisha and Boomkeisha as them.
It's actually a disgrace for a woman to take on the role of a man, but only black males feel the need to
No, black males do not feel the need to nothing. No, black males had to deal with 20 to 30 years of I'm a strong black woman, I'm an independent black woman, and I don't need no man. So you think about the consequences of your mothers and grandmothers' reactions and what's happening now. It's relatively what was the outcome of what was said back then. So please don't blame black men for looking at you as some type of leader or stance or matriarch in the community. This was set in stone years ago. Stop it. This is bullshit. Y'all are deflecting from the actual truth of what happened to the black community. And it's because you don't want to accept responsibility. Now, a lot of people can come, you know, some of these that best can come in my chat room and I'm moist and all this other stuff. There's a woman laying in my bed right now. So I don't care what your opinions are of me. I just need you to understand where you fucked up.
to sit back and relax and allow the women to take the masculine and the feminine role. Like, I just don't get it.
Well, the thing is, I had to ask the black guy that, you know, at my job one time. I said, because he was talking about his girlfriend, you know, handling the bills and this and that, even though he worked.
I want you to hear the fabrication, fellas. I want you to hear how these white men talk about us so that they can get inside these women drawers. He gonna try to down. I want you to listen because black men are lazy. We bums. We don't have jobs, right? We don't do nothing. We don't build. I want you to listen to the story and then factor in the contradictions. If you're able to come up here and say black men don't work, we're lazy and do all this other stuff, how are you having a conversation with a man at work, a black man at work? And then at the end, you seem a bit envious of his status and situation and the circumstances inside his relationship. I'll explain that after, but let's listen.
He didn't use any of the money himself that he made to do anything. He was constantly spending it on stupid stuff, frivolous stuff. Just every week he was buying himself a motorcycle or all this equipment. He bought a $2,000 helmet that had Bluetooth in it and stuff.
What?
Pocket watcher.
Oh,
And I'm like
God.
going, I'm like, what the, how are you paying bills? He goes, oh, no, my girl, she pays the bills. I go, why would you do that? Why would you have her paying the bills? Why would you have her doing this and that? And
You
his
never
answer was,
said that to the black
because
man.
I can.
Wait.
Let's stop. Let's stop that. You really think a white dude sat there at work and talked to some black dude recklessly, like, well, why would you let the woman pay all the bills? Why would you do that? Aren't you making money? Why would you let her pay the bills? And he goes, because I can. You really think that conversation happened? Are you people that naive, dumb, stupid, and gullible to really adhere to some white dude talking to a black dude that way at his job? A white dude who has a second job. So a white dude who has to go do a roof on the weekend, which means he has to go find some second income shit. Again, it seems like envy to me that you're mad that he just went and bought a motorcycle helmet that had Bluetooth in it. Why are you mad that he can afford a motorcycle with a motorcycle helmet with Bluetooth in it, and you got to go do an extra job on a weekend for roofing? Is he making more money than you at work? Or let me explain some of these dynamics. Yes, in the black community, but some of the black women make an exponential amount of money than the black men. Boom, especially down south, because 40,000 is really a lot of money when the nigga's making 25. So listen, if the woman's in the house paying on the bills and she's asking him, because this is how it's set up, they ask you to give me dick and I'll take care of the house. Nigga, honky, if you're not in that position, then you will never conceptualize or understand. You don't understand that there's a lot of black women who coddle black men, who want black men in the household and want them under control, i.e., I pay the bills, this is my house, right? And all the black men got to do is listen and shut the fuck up during certain times. And nigga, yeah, he can afford a motorcycle helmet with Bluetooth and all that, because you don't understand what he's literally having to go through living under a woman's matriarchy, because that's the system, that's the culture, that's where we come from. Bro, get out of our business. Stop pocket watching. Why are you mad? Why are you mad? You and these women are sitting here acting like they don't go and look for black men that they can control and then butter up and melt down when they find white men who are on meth and dusty as hell and make no money. They will pay for these white men and not complain. But when it's a black dude, you got complain. And it's never the woman with the black dude that's complaining. It's her friends that can't get a man. It's the people around that can't obtain the status. It's always those people talking about your or their relationship because they can never obtain it. They can never reach it. They can never be it. And now you hear these white men jealous. This is, the envy in this right now, family. When I heard it, I was like, black men are winning. Black men are winning bad. This is why they want to kill us. This is why the police are brutally assaulting. This is why we live in this weird ass society. Listen to this fucking man here, yo.
Don't get it.
Well, the thing is, I had to ask the black guy that. Integrity.
Shit.
All right. And his answer was, because I can.
Wait.
Did it and stuff.
What? Oh,
and I'm
God.
like, got that, at my job one time. I said, because he was talking about his girlfriend, handling the bills and this and that. Even though he worked, he didn't use any of the money himself that he made to do anything. He was constantly spending it on stupid stuff, frivolous stuff. Just every week he was buying himself a motorcycle or all this equipment. He bought a $2,000 helmet that had Bluetooth in it and stuff.
What? Oh,
and I'm like
gosh.
what the, how are you paying bills? He goes, oh, no, my girl, she pays the bills. I go, why would you do that? Why would you?
Whoa, so I'm reading the chat room now. Miss Juanita Smith, right? She writes, why was he worried about what this man is doing with his Adolf's wife? These males think we shouldn't have anything, while this man is literally worried about what he's doing with his income from his job while dealing and dating with a black woman. What the fuck? This white dude is sitting here pocket watching a black man, watching what he does, what he spends his money on, and worried about what his woman does for him. And you're mad that this white dude hops on a panel conversation and people can't respect his wife. Now, it's probably because he was coming up there talking out his ass, but let's be honest. He probably does have an ADOS wife because she has MS. But that might also be never mind. The point is, this is what he's saying and stating, but come on, y'all. Come on, y'all.
You have her paying the bills. Why would you have her doing this and that? And his answer was, because I can.
Wait, like, see.
Shout out to Derek Williams, all right? Because I can is famous. Shout out to Derek Williams. Shout out to my nigga Derek Williams. Because I can.
This is what I don't understand. They're like so bold enough to say, yeah, she takes care of the bills. Like, you feel proud of that?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm just looking at him going, man.
Wow. Just thinking about it gave me a headache.
Because he bought himself a motorcycle. Spent this money on a motorcycle. I guess it wasn't what he really wanted. So went back and got a different motorcycle on top of this one. And I was like, man, are you spending any of your money? Because he had a kid from another woman. I said, are you spending money on your child? He goes, oh, yeah, I bought her this blah, 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 so-and-so, which was like pennies.
Oh, my goodness.
So it's like he's spending buku money on himself, nothing on the child. And thinking that, okay, I throw a few pennies here and there at the child, I'm doing my part.
Sounds like to me he's a pimp, like someone mentioned in the chat, because only pimps make their women go out and do the work that he's supposed to do.
Exactly.
I swear they're taking L's all day. All day, every day.
Like I said, all those white guys.
Wait a minute. You got a nigga who's not. He doesn't have to pay bills, and he's buying whatever he wants. And he's taking an L? What? How about, since this white guy is talking out of his left and right ass, how about the woman? What L is she taking while funding all of this? Listen, this is the woman up on your screen that's talking right now to this white gentleman. She's married to a Mexican man, so I need y'all to understand that Mexican men, no offense to y'all, have no discretion of their woman's body shape. So by looking at the top, we can tell what the bottom looks like. We also know that she has health issues, possibly diabetes and other things associated with overweight. So to have you up here talking to this guy about black men and being able to take care of women, you don't know what that black man looks like. You don't know what he's slinging. And it seems like you people are jealous, envious, and mad. And this comes from a woman who doesn't have a laptop. All right. She's been doing cell phone broadcasts since the beginning.
And the non-black guys are seeing this and just shaking their heads like, y'all some idiots.
They are idiots. Like, is it? Can you imagine what they're doing with their stimulus checks?
Oh yeah, he's envious. He is envious.
Can you imagine?
This is sad, bro.
Oh,
I don't know why these women can't see this shit
like that. Go on.
This is sad.
Oh wow, these are the same ones that's crying because the $600 a week unemployment is about to run out.
I never got
like,
that.
Really?
Yeah.
I wish I did.
This whole
Never got it.
situation is just a mess.
It's like, okay, it talks about generational wealth and stuff like that. And it's not like, the whole thing that I don't like is when they sit there and they go through the whole family, comparing black families to white family.
Yeah, let's stop this conversation real quick. Let's talk about generational wealth and comparing families to families, white families to black families. The generational wealth comes from, the effects of slavery, Jim Crowism, and, neglecting or negating or putting away or putting aside or chastising or being prejudiced against black people. You guys made sure that we didn't have a leg up, because after slavery, the only people that did have skills in America were black men. You guys white people formed unions and other things to make sure that black men could not have jobs, skilled labor, and build the country. We had to teach you dumb mother how to build the country and get it back together, and get you motherfuckers had to force your way into skilled labor. And to this day, you guys are still failing. Buildings are still blowing up. Pipes are still exploding from substandard buildings. You know what's still standing? Washington and the monuments that we built for this country. However, it took y'all a lot. Took y'all a lot of hate, a lot of laws. Because I don't blame every white person for slavery. A bunch of y'all didn't own no slaves. Y'all was broke, poor, dusty, and bummy like y'all should have been. We were slaves when y'all was bums. Okay? We were slaves when y'all was bums. Let's make that clear. We were slaves when y'all were bums. Then we were freed. And now we had all the skills, the job labor, and everything. And what did you do? You forced us to join, or you forced the world or America to work with only unionized labor, which you didn't let black people in. So, you know, we decided to leave y'all, go build our own communities, and that flourished. We had mansions, yachts, and things of that nature, or whatever you want to call them. That was envious of you back then. And what did you do? White men, white people, burn it down, blow it up, kill the people in that neighborhood. I don't want to hear nothing about generational wealth. And no, generational wealth, man, majority of the atrocities came from you poor people. I can't even blame the slave owners. They already had the money, got their loans, and just modified their structure. No, it was you poor, broke, dusty crackers who formed clans and all kind of other things to make sure black people could never be prosperous. And here you go having these mammies, coons, bed wenches sitting up here trying to promote something, and you got this honky gonna come up here talking about generational wealth. You motherfuckers been living in trailer parks forever. You don't got generational wealth, nigga. It's a bunch of us black people that got more land than you and your family have ever had in this country. Come on now. We can talk realism and what really happened, but the truth is, you bummy, dusty, broke white folk, after the slaves was freed, needed a way to get jobs. You needed a way to survive. You couldn't talk to the niggas crazy like that because they wasn't working for you like that no more. You had to pay them. So what did you do? Force them out the job market. Tell them to go create your own. And when they did that, you burned it down. Come on, generational wealth. No, you wouldn't let us have it. You were envious then, you're envious now. We can still smell it. You mad at a man buying motorcycles and Bluetooth helmets when you got to go do a roof on a weekend and you broke down Ford pickup truck, bitch. Why you mad? You gonna talk to this dusty broad who's married to some Mexican? You don't even like Mexicans, white boy. Let's keep it 100. Y'all don't want to hear the truth. You don't want to hear it. Y'all mad at black people. Y'all let Mexicans come in here for 30, 40 years. And what they do, work for y'all and send their money right back to Mexico. I know broke Mexicans who work at McDonald's right now. Them niggas got mansions in Mexico City. Showed it to me. Y'all still living in trailers. Really? Come on. Y'all want to have beat? You want to have this whole racial generational wealth discussion? I'm going to show you how foolish and stupid you people are. But let's get back to the tape.
It's with income and this and that. And they're basing on, like, a lot of white people will invest in 401ks and IRAs and all that stuff, so they have more wealth being accumulated through savings and everything. But a lot of these black men aren't doing this.
Nope.
They're spending it as soon as...
I have 401k, life insurance, and a bunch of other fucking investments. You niggas want to... I've been telling niggas you can invest on Cash App for the longest time. Nigga, my Robinhood account is legit. Fuck is this dusty white boy talking about? Now, when I go listen to the black manosphere, all I hear is successful black men who ain't trying to mess with none of these dusty black chicks. Now, again, what is this white boy talking about? 401k. Yo, the main objective right now from Kevin Samuels and Obsidian is asking black women, what is your plan? Since you can't get a husband, right? What is your hospice? These black men are asking women, what is your hospice plan? If you can't find a man, what is your hospice plan? These motherfuckers can't even conceptualize. These black men are trying to help you. We're not going to be around. Do you have a plan for you being alone later on? When it's time for you to get ready to die, do you have a plan? Yo, 100% said no. The ones that woulda or coulda were bold enough to answer no. I asked my chat, do you have a hospice plan? You got life insurance. What happens when you die? Come on, man.
To get it, they're not investing it into the family or into the future of the family. Like I had said, I don't know, it was probably a few days ago in text, but my sister-in-law, my wife's sister.
I'm not even gonna say nothing. He about to drag a black woman. I want y'all to understand. He about to drag a black woman in front of a black woman. Because he's talking about his black, quote unquote, talking about his black wife's sister. He about to drag the shit out this black woman. Y'all listen.
She's done ruined her kid's credit by putting, the electric bills and all that stuff in her kid's name.
I would never. I swear, no, that's just wrong. That is just wrong.
So by the time these kids are 18, they already got bad credit.
Yep. Tell me how fair is that?
Why would you destroy your next generation by doing that?
Mm-hmm. Like I'm telling you, I've seen that so many times. Like I would say before, there was a woman in her late 30s. She is still dealing with the effects of when her parents used her information to get credit cards, furniture, and everything. She had to file for bankruptcy. She has kids. She never was able to buy a house. She wasn't even able to get a car because her parents trashed her credit so bad. And of course, many times, usually they say after 7 years, I don't know how that works. Supposedly it falls off, but for what I don't know
not
about
really. That. You still got disputed.
Yeah, and maybe that's what started the clock all over again for what she was saying. It's crazy.
Yeah.
They don't think about that.
You still got disputed. You got to go through all the stuff because what they do is it'll drop off after 7 years, but what they'll do is a lot of these credit collection places, they'll transfer it to a new collection agency and it starts it all over again.
Mm-hmm. It's messed up. It's messed up.
So you'd have something staying on your credit for 20.
I hate when people don't know the right information. Even if they do switch it still is removed off your credit. The only way it is reinstated is when you respond, you dumbass. But whatever.
30 years.
30 years.
And don't even know about it.
Mm-hmm. And that's really messed up. Like this woman, she literally said I had to file for bankruptcy. She said I couldn't get an apartment. She said I could never buy a house. I couldn't even get a car. She was like, she basically had to rely on the city bus. And she has kids, 2 kids, a single parent. And I'm like, that's just really messed up.
Oh, so your friend is a single parent, 2 kids with bad credit that her mama and the parents messed up. So you got a black woman who was born in dysfunction, who had children who she's raising in dysfunction. That's your friend. And you gonna blame Blackistan for that, right?
Really messed up. So
and these same people screaming, "Oh, the white man's doing this to me and this and that," and you're like going, "No, I didn't go up and messed up your credit." You talk to your mom and whoever did it to you.
Yeah, because basically when my kids were born, the moment we received their social, I put it locked away in a safe. Never touched it or anything like that. And it wasn't until my oldest just turned 18 and I said, here
nigga, y'all believe she got a safe?
And I sat down with her and I'm like, listen, these are the only places where you need to share that information. When you are applying for a job, when you're at DMV, other than that, you don't need to share that information.
Troll father, you don't want this going.
Several comments.
Troll father, I got so much tapes, so much evidence. Nigga, I don't even have time to put it together. I'm gonna take my paternity leave soon. Y'all know niggas know I get paternity leave, right? I'm about to take a whole 3 weeks off and just fuck with I'm fucking with every sector. But yeah, I don't know what kind of flim flam this is, but we're gonna listen to Zaddy, MethHead Zaddy and his jealousy towards black men. And I got more after this. I got a whole nother phone call from an even weirder racist nigga. But let's go.
I'm like, listen, you're 18. Don't go crazy now. Don't go crazy. Yeah. So it's just sad that unfortunately many of them do not have these conversations, and it's really, really, really messed up.
Yeah, we see, my wife and me, we've been married 26 years. So a while back, we had adopted her other sister's son, because she just mentally couldn't do it. She had issues. So we adopted him legally and everything. And the first thing we had to do, and this is sad when you adopt a little kid, we had to go fix his credit.
Mm.
So we're sitting there with the dang 12-year-old dealing with Equifax and all these companies and trying to get his credit cleared up. And because of his age and everything, they were able to drop a lot of stuff. It's like, oh yeah, this is ridiculous. Because he had electric bills, he had some kind of like, what was that, Rent-A-Center?
I need y'all to understand that this white man said he adopted a little black boy from his wife's black sister, and that black woman destroyed her credit. Listen to the reaction. Listen to what's coming from another black woman. I want y'all to hear it, because, you know, black women empowerment groups are here for you.
Furniture.
Goodness gracious.
All this stuff was in his name. And we had to go through there and prove him that this kid's only 12 years old. He couldn't legally do this. So it took us a year or so to get that all cleared up. But I'm sitting there thinking, oh my God, I'm having to help a child to clear up his credit score, which he shouldn't even be worrying about.
Exactly. It's not right.
So, yeah, the mom was just, me and her don't get along. She has personal issues.
If anything, don't you think she should go to jail? Because that's actually a crime. That's identity theft.
I agree.
What did the black woman just say?
It's just, what was that, Rent-A-Center? Furniture?
Goodness gracious.
All this stuff was in his name. And we had to go through there and prove him that this kid's only 12 years old. He couldn't legally do this. So it took us a year or so to get that all cleared up. But I'm sitting there thinking, oh my God, I'm having to help a child to clear up his credit score, which he shouldn't even be worrying about.
Exactly. It's not right.
So, yeah, the mom was just, me and her don't get along. She has personal issues.
If anything, don't you think she should go to jail? Because that's actually a crime. That's identity theft.
I agree. It just, she's got so many warrants out for her every time, and she's always running.
Goodness.
She came back to this state where we live, and bam, she got caught and put in jail. We're like, well, what the hell did you do? And it's like, it turned out it was a warrant from 5 years ago.
That's your black queen.
Yeah, it's just messed up. I feel bad for the kids. I really do.
No, you don't.
I really feel bad.
But your whole call thing about what you was going to ask today about non-black men. What we find in black women attractive, or what was it going to be?
Yeah, it was just that. And, you know, if you have any advice for black women that are looking to date non-black men,
give them some advice, brother. Let's hear this.
Because personally, I feel like we need to hear it from the horse's mouth. We can always hear, you know.
It's the honky's mouth, not the honky's mouth. Not the honky's.
But I feel that when people listen to this live and they actually hear a non-black man speak on these issues, you're like, oh, okay, it makes sense. Mm-hmm. It's not something that was just made up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think, and this is what, like I said before, my husband.
Dr. Francis Cress Wilson said it best. It starts with the penis envy. That's why you have the pistol, the Washington Monument, and all these other things. It's the penis envy that it starts with, but that other envy, you know, us black people being more progressive, making more money, being more successful, being more predominant, talking more eloquently. Ooh, that breaks down a bunch of standards.
We had a conversation. He was like, yeah, so I've always been attracted to black women, and
Let me see if I got this.
he said before he met me, of course, he had a black friend, and he was telling him that he was like, "Yeah, they'll never date outside their race. They always just stay with black dudes." And he really believed that at one point. And so he told me that's why he was really hesitant about asking me out because he thought that I wouldn't even give him the opportunity. And I had to explain to him, yeah, they usually do that to try to stop you from being
Oh,
with
Pat,
black women. They're
yeah,
haters.
let me stop this. Pat, so you know what? I'm gonna end this conversation. You're asking, is he really married to a black woman? I don't know. I don't know. I can't verify any of that information. But what I do know is that he was up there spitting that black men ain't shit. Things they say about y'all is bad. My wife is sick with MS, aka she about to die. Basically a cat call to the chat room saying, hey, Zaddy might be available soon, for you women to come cater to me, because that's basically what's going to happen with these bunch of women. They'll be saddened by some woman he can either make up or not make up and say she had MS, she died, and walk them to some grave with a matching last name. Like, you can lay it on thick and, not only get one, but a few black women to come be with you. These women don't know what game is, and they don't know that they're being game. That's the sad part. But let's listen to when it got real and the other racists, aka Lord Tybeck, called in.
By a family,
oh no, this is
values.
Oh man, that's the crazy part. That is actually a woman. Let me see.
Happy Friday.
Did I get it? Did I get Lord Tybeck? That's a crazy bitch. Right?
Integrity. By a family,
I did get it actually.
Tired of being sick. I never found them to be attractive.
Help black men, but I'm just like, no.
Like, now is the time. Just don't live in Blackistan and don't.
So I want you. Hold on, let me stop
and
this. I don't know if any of y'all know Delphia, right? Delphia was a black chick who looked the same as this other black chick who's actually hosting the show. And she used to be in the black manosphere. She had a picture of a pretty woman. So she basically catfished the black manosphere, was talking down to them. And then one day her camera turned on. Now she's actually portraying herself to be a man dating a black woman on this woman's show. And this woman has no idea that she's being trolled, and or you have these people lying just to make black women look good inside these interracial relationships. It's sad and it's sickening. I tried to warn people the other day that this is a mental illness and condition that's going on within these women.
Makers anyone. Like, love yourself and love your purpose. Love that you're royalty and divinely loved by God, and know that
we're gonna skip past
your hubby.
Okay, listen to Delphia.
Back. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you have not. If you would like to have your comment. Oh man. All right. If you are a non-black male, please call in. We would love to hear your perspective. Looks like I'm getting a phone call right now. Hello, you're live. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you? What's going on?
Nothing much. Trying to get through summer school, but hey, I'm just doing me.
I know that's right. So, what did you want to talk about in regards to this?
Well, when I was listening to the other caller before this caller, he was talking about black men in the chat room talking down on black women, on our looks and our hair and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And this is how black men really think of us. They don't, but this is how they see themselves. They don't love themselves because they are looking old and raggedy. And when I go out to the streets and I see black men, they be looking toward, their hair is not cut, their beards are all frizzy. They just look like bums on the street. And this is why I don't take black men seriously, because they want to talk about us, but they don't get their own shit together.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
So we're talking about personal hygiene, appearances, and things of that nature. When I look around and go down south, I find a bunch of dusty white dudes with some scraggly beards with food and stuff hanging inside of it, uncut, unkept hair, things that are turning into dreadlocks. White people shouldn't have dreadlocks. So I need to understand what they're talking about. Listen, we see dirt on white people faster than you see it on black people. So the more colored you are, the less dirt you'll see. I went camping with white folks, right? We all went to bed looking our same color. When we all woke up, everybody was black. So I don't know what the fuck you talking about, or how y'all be portraying this. All these hairstyles and these wild hair things. These are new trends, okay? These are trends that are coming out there. Even my son now has wacky wild hair that he doesn't want cut. Are you fucking kidding me? Talking about black man outside unkept. What? Niggas is the fly. Niggas be dying in the flyest shit. Niggas get killed in some of the flyest shit you'll find. These dusty white boys, no. I watch ID channel and you motherfuckers is getting killed. It's really scraggly, dusty, and meth and fucked up, nigga. You know what? Let me shut up. Move this shit out the way. Oh shit, I done. I put this. Ooh.
All right.
Oh, that was 52 minutes? What the?
All right.
fuck?
That's awful. Who does
It is.
that? And in a few minutes, not yet. You like it or not? We got Dusty Nakers and Mammies disliking the chat.
Oh, hey yo, everybody, listen, check this out. So I got a few channels, and I guess they said something that struck me off, so I hit a dislike. They thought, these people got so happy that someone was disliking their video, right? That I was triggered to be like, okay, if one dislike triggers you, let's see what happens if I lay it on thick. So by the time I was done, there was a good 9 to 10 fucking dislikes on there, because that's how many channels I got, stupid bitches. So they over here talking about, they mad, those guys. They thinking a bunch of black men are on their channel hating on them. And I'm just sitting here hitting the dislike so I can see the reaction. Trolls, I understand where you come from now, because I'm sitting here in tears laughing at the stupidity of them because they seen one dislike. So let me see what they said.
Well, you can be angry all you want. I'm still staying married. I'm still happy. I raised, my kids are grown up now.
Nigga, let me stop you right there, bro. You came online and told us that you adopted your dysfunctional wife's sister's son and that you're taking care of your wife and she has MS. Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's not an easy life to live or be inside or deal with. I don't think anyone envies you or your situation. Let's stop the malarkey and the bullshit. Let's stop that shit, because I know what it is to deal with shit like that. So don't sit here and sugarcoat it and act like you got some whole black queen. No, nigga, you got somebody you got to take care of right now and make them comfortable along the way of passing painful. Are you fucking, this shit make me sick. This jealousy and this envy, man, it make me sick.
One is trying to be a lawyer. The other one is going to culinary school. So I'm like, what?
Oh, Tiny says
I'm
it's mine
happy.
now. Tiny says there's mine right now.
Cool.
Oh, they are
Really
big mad. Oh, did someone take your infamil? Is that what it is? Are you really that mad? Oh.
And the funny part, the funny part is, hold on. The funny part is that they came on there and was talking about people not having a job and they got nothing to do. You motherfuckers is doing a 3-hour live show in the middle of the fucking day, talking about people who ain't got jobs. Nigga, what the fuck are you doing? Huh? I don't think you're at work right now. Like, these people are such hypocrites. Oh, they don't got nothing to do but time and sit here and flag and listen to my video. Nigga, I'm listening to the shit at work. All right? You're not at work. You have time to sit down and have these conversations. These motherfuckers is foolish.
I have family.
We're not gonna listen to Delphia.
Well, I know
So,
you tell it like it is, sis. So I know you tell it like it is. You tell everything like it is.
Oh, so this is why I recorded this straight up. Which I don't respect her to a certain point, but
Me everywhere.
she be on her other
You know,
shit,
you can
so hold on.
Get what you get. You play.
interracial dating.
Yeah. Um, the phone line is open. They're wet. Right. Doug says, I don't find black males to be attractive at all. I've never dated one. Yeah, so here's the thing. People think that all automatic. No, well, thank you. We appreciate it. If at all, I've never dated one. Yeah, so here's the thing. People think that all automatically because we're black, we're supposed to be attracted to them. No. Just like black males supposedly say that they do not have an attraction for black women, we don't either. So
I'm trying to figure out what black males. And I'm gonna be honest. Let me be cold hearted and blunt right now, y'all. I know a lot of other black men would not be attracted to the woman on the screen right now. I'm just being point blank and honest with you. I'm way too handsome, fine, and in shape to date someone whose hairline is pushed back like this and who looks like this. You actually do belong with a Mexican man. I think he would appreciate you more than I would. Any time of day, any time of year. And that's not to take away anything from his character or to take away from mine or yours. It's just the fact that you're not attracted to me. You're not attractive to a lot of black men. And we would not treat you that way because you're not attractive. And don't take this to heart. Unattractive people across the board in all races are treated the same exact way. You guys are not exempt from natural selection. You guys are not exempt from the dominance of visibility and appearance that people strive to have. Why do you think you're better? Why do you think you qualify? Why do you think you can live or be without or outside of your means? You and others, like Delphia and some of the few others, are not pretty enough. I'm sorry. And it might be blunt and harsh and hard for you to hear, but you're just not visually acceptable to ask for what you're asking for. You must, at some point, be humble due to the fact that you're not the best looking person on earth. You're not a 10. You're not a 5. And a lot of you are that way. You're not 5s. You're 4s, but you're not 5s. So why do you think you qualify? Why do you think, I don't give a fuck how much money you make? Okay? You don't qualify at all. And you tell us you don't qualify when you marry Dusty Dans and MethHead Brads, right? And get your ass beat and come online and tell us that you got your ass beat. You women don't qualify. You can't be 300 pounds thinking you're going to get the best of the best of the best. You're not in the fucking army. You're not Uncle Sam. And it might be hard to hear, but the truth is the truth is the truth. Stop this bullshit. Stop giving these women expectations that they don't qualify for. All right? And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm trying to be handsome and tell you what it is. You don't qualify. You know what I mean? You're not worth spitting game to. Like, at what point do you realize it's not us, it's you? And what point do you realize that we want the best? We want beautiful. We want exotic. You can have it in Dusty Dan and Meth Brad. But when we want to get, you know, Shakita Banana, you mad? I don't want to hear that. They get mad and say that black men, and we always talk about them, but I don't hear nothing. Michael B. Jordan went on a fucking boat trip in Italy and they still mad. Successful black men get beautiful white women and they kind of try to still say that we date fat ones. Motherfucker, find me the enclave of skinny black women in our community. Please let me know. Where the fuck are they? Because they ain't here. You motherfuckers walking around acting like you some stick figures and Twigs and Naomi Campbell and Tyra Banks. You ain't a bunch of models in the fucking black community. Are you fucking kidding me? Y'all get mad that we go fuck with fat white women and Mexican women? Y'all fat too. Fuck is wrong with you? This is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. You're supposed to accept some big shit like fucking Lizzo, right? And be happy with that and not get chastised. But we go fuck with what the fuck is that fat boom boom, whatever the fuck her name is, and all of a sudden we chastise. You not chastising the nigga fucking with Lizzo or the nigga fucking with Precious or the nigga fucking with Monique. You not chastising them. They don't get no motherfucking. Why are you fucking with these big bitches? We don't hear that, right? Why? Because they black and big? Y'all sound stupid. You look retarded. You sound jealous at this point. And that shit is a pill to swallow. Niggas like me don't like you. And if we do, because we like you. Now I like the big chicks. That's me. But don't sit here and talk about black men, who they choose when y'all fucking with some big white niggas that ain't seen they dick into. Nigga, you know what?
Hello, you're live.
Hey, love them. How's it going? It's Ward Tyvek.
Hey, Lord Tyvek, how are you?
Doing good, doing good. Glad I was able to catch you live, because I don't get the notifications like I used to. But, yeah, I wanted to call in and give my support to you and Dynamite, the other gentleman in the live stream, and all the beautiful black women in the Swirl Nation in divestment.
No, well, thank you. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, like, based on everything that we were talking about, I know that you would tell me everything. I'm pretty sure you've dealt with black men that tried to tell you that black women are not interested in non-black men. Did you ever find that they've been very manipulative? Like they would literally try to stop you from being with black women?
No, but I remember a time where there was a beautiful black woman that I was dating about maybe 13 or 14 years ago, and me and her went to Cedar Point, and she was telling me that the people were staring at her or staring at us, and she brought it up to me, but I didn't notice it because I quite frankly didn't care. But she mentioned it to me. So yeah, I've always been fascinated by the double standard that when a black woman gets with a white man or a black woman gets with a Latino man or any kind of non-black man, it's a problem. But it's perfectly okay when the Dr. Dre's, the Kanye messes, and all the other clowns in Blackistan, want to get with, Maylene, Consuela, Honey Boo Boo Barbecue Becky, a tranny, a down low brother, the girls from Brazil, maybe some alien from Uranus. I don't know. It's not a problem. It's only a problem when it's a black woman who expresses her desire to date a non-black man. To me, equality and justice does not come from double standards.
Yep. I never understood that. It's like, when you see non-black.
Let me stop this tape right here. Find me a skinny woman in this fucking picture. Find me a skinny woman in this picture, y'all. Where you see one at? Right? Now, I'm not saying they ugly, but I'm saying if you had the choice and you had to date one of these women, which one of them are fucking skinny? And act like they're not wearing fucking little waist trainers and all this other shit. They got bellies and guts and fupas and all this other shit. What the fuck are you women talking about? I need to get an understanding of this because these are all beautiful black women. I don't think any black man in my motherfucking chat room would deny trying to holler at any of these motherfucking women, right? But the point is, ain't none of them slim, slender, small, or any of that shit. Are you fucking kidding me? Who they choose? Who would you choose, niggas? Which one? Pick a motherfucking choice. Can't have the one in the middle. She the one that got married, but it'll go to bridesmaids. Nigga, come on, son. I'm picking beautiful women as a representation of big women. Precious was another one that we can just throw in at the back. But come on, let's be real. Which one of them is small, slim, and slender? Except I think the one next to the bride is the smallest one. Who they choose? Who we supposed to choose? Y'all sitting around talking all this jib jive and jive turkey. They actually pretty. This bitch is not pretty, son. Hold on. I can be disrespectful. This bitch is not pretty. Where is it? This bitch is not pretty, son. You don't have the right to talk that way. But let's go back to the tape.
When you see black males with non-black women, no one bats an eye. But I swear, all of a sudden, when black women do it, it's like we're aliens. I'm like, what? Like, it just doesn't make sense. Oh, God.
Yeah, it's just like all these people who are wanting to defend, not to really veer off topic, but it's just like all these morons that want to defend, Nick Cannon and the stupid comments that he made. Now, I commented under one of your videos that, if you were truly for equality and justice, you should be happy that Nick Cannon or anybody like Nick Cannon would be held accountable for making racist and anti-Semitic comments.
Yep.
Okay? But the same people that scream equality and justice the most, they want Nick Cannon to be given a hall pass for saying what he said, even though this is a clown who has crept on black women by saying that if you are a black man, it is more successful if you were able to land a white woman.
Sure did.
This is how silly this guy is. And then this guy wants to say that if a black man and a white woman get together, that baby comes out black. Now, that to me is so idiotic because you don't even hear white supremacists claiming biracials as just being white. But yet you got these tall whacks like Nick Cannon, or who I'd like to refer to as Little Nicky Cannon fodder. And, people like him like to refer to any biracial child.
I need y'all to hear the racial undertone that was spread and said, and that was given a pass. Nick Cannon, what he calls Little Nick Cannon fodder. Yeah, we know that's what you would call him. And you would call his children alligator food, right? We know who you people are. You want the black pussy. But you don't want the product of the black man because, well, that threat, that penis envy, as Dr. Francis Cress explained, lets us know who you people really are. And so I'm so glad you guys get to hear this today because all you hear is white men and black envy.
Is being black. No, Little Nicky, when you got Mariah Carey and you had those two kids ain't black, sir. So I don't know where these Pookie Bears, get their logic from.
Haha. He's letting you know how he feels, man. Those kids are black. He doesn't want them to be claimed black because they're from a successful mixed race woman named Mariah Carey. But other than that, those kids are fucking black, dog. What you gonna say about that? The mama is half black. So inside the Swirler Nation, inside their doctrine, inside their motherfucking arrangements, they black children because they came from a black mother, right? Ooh, shots fired.
Oh, he hung up. Lord Tyvek, give us a call back.
Zaddy, please call. Zaddy, we want more. Nigga Dragon Zaddy. I just want to hear more Nigga Dragon Zaddy.
I'll leave the phone line open for you. Give us a call back because we were just getting started.
Things as far as something that is like love.
Good. I'm finally glad that you were able to call in. I know you've been really busy.
Yeah, I am, but I just have to sneak away and get a call in.
Why not you tell it like it is, sis? So I know you tell it like it is. You tell everything like it is.
Yes, but I just had to say this. I've been hearing everybody's phone calls, and I'm just saying like this. I'm all for us having our circles and everything like that, but at the same time, as long as it's not filled with angry black women that are just pissed off about black men so-called not building. First and foremost, most black men did not win the war to build anything or somebody else's conquered territory. They didn't know. The only thing they could build is their lives. That's it. But as far as something that is like a corporation or something like that, they can't build that. You need your own space to build that on. You need your own space because nobody's gonna let nobody's territory, nation. Like, would you think the Chinese will allow Europe to come and build in China? No,
Right.
it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So this territory was conquered by Europe. It was conquered. So this is their territory. No, we're not gonna be able to build our black empire on somebody else's conquered territory. The only thing that anybody can do on somebody's home territory is get a decent life and sit your ass down and enjoy your life. That's all you can do. And that's what black men did in high spaces. While telling you to keep fighting the power, they knowing damn well they're leading you to the slaughter.
Yep.
While their life and how they build was said, me, myself, and I, but telling you to be for everybody. No. Like I said, I'm just like you, loving. I've never been attracted, and I've never dated. Never, ever. I've never been in a relationship with no black man, and I ain't gonna start now. So it's not that, I'm angry. It's just I'm not attracted. I have nothing against them. You understand? But I hope a lot of these men who's not black, who like black women, I hope they vet black women very well, because many dating out of anger. Some is out of jealousy because they're tired of seeing black women with different races of women. But if they should date black women, they should date ones that's truly, genuinely into them, and they have finally seen the light of pro-blackness being exactly what it is. Black racism. That's what it is. Pro-blackness is black racism. The only one screaming black love is these pro-black mamies and these sorority hookers that's in high places. They're the problem. Sorority black women is doing the footwork and manipulating and influencing black women to stay in black spaces. You understand? And that's racist. When you try to make people be and do and date the way you want them to date, that's when you are a racist. Yeah. It really is. And many of them think this is an excuse to make. Oh, black people can't be racist. Yes, you can. If you have something negative to say about somebody with another race, you are a racist. You're prejudiced.
Yep.
If you're teaching that to your children, you are prejudiced. You are racist.
Yep.
It's because of this and that. I don't want them to get killed. That's understandable of understanding keeping safety of yourself. But to think of that way of someone before getting to know them, no, that's not okay. And many of these black mammies in the family, especially these black mothers out here, they sit here and welcome this non-black woman and her family through her black son. Oh, my family's racist. They're this, they're that. But here's the thing. If one of their males brought home a black woman or a woman of a different color, they'd be the same ones telling that white male relative why you can't give it a white woman. You understand? Same ones. Mm-hmm. You understand? And it may have mixed kids of their ethnicity. So the whole thing about this is, because I don't claim no black man's child to be a black child that's mixed. I'll never call them that because they're not that. Anyway, although I know I'm going to end up having mixed black children, which I am. You understand? I'm gonna make them understand everything about our culture. I don't mind who they date. I really don't mind who they date. But we're gonna have to teach our children to be wary of racist blacks too. Not just maybe dealing with it would affect the people in other races, but also among our own people. And that's sad, but it's true. There's many blacks that's racist. Black men are only racist against mainly other races of men, but not their women. Black women can be racist against, you understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
It's got to be the dumbest shit I ever heard. You got this whole Karen thing, nigga. Black men are waking up. We're not dealing with racist people of other races and ethnicities, just like you swirlers are not, right? Quote unquote, as you claim. However, Water Sniper and myself have been pointing out that, when you guys break up, your boyfriends call you niggers. These white boys beat you up. So I need y'all to, I guess, show me the positivity in this, because all I see is the negative stuff. Even these popular YouTubers who are swirling and they're breaking up and their white men are cheating on them and all this other stuff. You guys got the white Pookies and Ray Rays and Tyrones, and this shit is hilarious to me.
I do.
So the whole thing about it is, people think, you got to date. Black women is starting to finally realize you cannot date for your family's, your parents' approval. You cannot date for a whole group of your family. You cannot date that way, because everyone wants you to vicariously live through you while you never being satisfied in your own life for things that you really want to do. You understand? You can't. People need black families to understand. Living your life. And what about your family? Your immediate family is your husband, is your spouse, and your children. That's immediate family. Everybody outside of that is extended family. People that you see when you choose to see them. You understand? And a lot of black families need to break up anyway because a lot of black families are toxic with sexual, emotional, and physical abuse in the family.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And black women need to understand, you got kids at home, your number one priority is to only take care of your kids, not try to help a cousin up unless it's another female. And if she's, I'd rather help a troubled female than, one of the females in my family who's always in and out with guys and whatnot, and they're going to come in your house and bring their trouble with them. So even then, you got to be careful with helping female family members out. You understand? Because if you're not careful, they're trying to sleep with your man. So the whole thing about it is, I'm all for being for other sisters if we like-minded, but at the same time, we got to vet black women that's coming to us into our divested circles. We have to, because many of them are coming this way that's really angry and still on the fence, or they're undercover maybes. You understand? Mm-hmm. Oh, black women don't build. Black women don't build. They cannot build. Black men cannot build on another territory that's not theirs. And this is something that black women need to understand. Black women can get a happy life. Yes, they can. They can build from that. The only thing that you need to be building when you come into a relationship is dating for marriage to start a family. You need to already be built before you walk up. You need to be already built and have a stable life before you want to add someone to it.
That's the craziest part I find, y'all. They will say that the black dude needs to be built. He needs to have his shit together. But they will take a meth addict who's living in a halfway house and promote him above black men who are actually business owners. I'll never understand that. And they'll never see the fact that you're promoting the worst of that society to higher levels. You're giving them what they need to vote for Donald Trump. You're giving them some fantasy that no matter what bad position they're in, they'll be better than black men and black people. And they're giving you the same fantasy that they'll be able to take you out of and bring you into white supremacist society. Even though you're black, they give you that dream. That's the saddest shit I find here.
And that's what black women need to understand. That's how black women should have been picking. Who is the best man for the job to be my man? Damn this color stuff. You understand? Black women don't want to compete with all the rest of the men anymore. And that's fact. Oh, it's done. It's done. Okay. But yeah, you just got to, do you. You know what I'm saying?
I do. Yep. You're absolutely right. That's why I was telling black women that we should, when a guy introduces himself to us, he needs to have everything built and set already. That's not your job as a woman to do that. No.
Yeah, and I wish black people start understanding. Before you start a relationship, know what you want. Is it a homie level relationship? You just want a platonic friend, or do you want a relationship? Are you dating for marriage? And of course, you're not discuss that in the beginning stages of your relationship, but it needs to be established. Why are you dating? Why are you dating? And that's that. Okay, so there'll be no misunderstanding down the line. You understand? Are we gonna be lovers, friends with benefits? What? Okay, and black women need to understand that if that man or black man say, "Hey, I don't know," no, that's a red flag. Keep your options open. Keep it open. Don't tell him, but he'll know when his phone calls when you answer point blank. But let me go ahead and head out, girl. It's getting good around here, though. Your channel is lit. It's lit.
Thank you, sis.
So I'm so glad you are advancing, honey. What's name stepping up her game too? Lolo.
She sure is.
Y'all getting it. Y'all getting it. But let me go back and get back in the conversation, honey.
Oh,
all right.
Thank you for calling, sis.
No
Thank
problem.
you so much.
Bye, baby.
Okay, bye, hon. Hey, y'all. Yeah, that was straight up. Please subscribe to her channel if you haven't. So,
Hey, black dudes, real quick. I want y'all to understand these are the women that work in social services, These are the women who are in charge of making sure you get allocated funds to help you get out of, bad positions. These are the women who, allocate food stamps or cash assistance or, job placement. These are these women. The DMB. This is who is talking right now. And you wonder why we don't have, or we can't make, or can't be successful. We are walking into places with enemies in front of us on a daily basis. Could you imagine trying to go get a loan, a license, or a permit with the woman that was just talking? Would she even think to want to help or give you the same thing that she would have gave to the white dude? I need you to understand, like, these are the people that we have to talk to in order to be progressive. These are the people in charge sometimes of governmental assistance and things of that nature. This is that person. And so when black dudes walk in and their caseworker is not black and they're happy, why could you wonder why? Like, at what point do you say, oh, I get it. I see why he doesn't want to deal with such and such a type of person from his own community. These women work in these positions, they have these jobs, and they look at you and I, black man, with this disdain, this disgust, and this anger. And they're supposed to help us. No one who feels this way can help you ever. There's nothing that they're going to want to do to help you, but they will blame you for not being able to be successful. They'll tell you to pull yourself up by your bootstraps while allocating funds to others. This is a sickness. They'll call a bunch of other people mammies when by definition they are the mammy.
Subscribe to Lolo's channel if you haven't. Leah, Luna, Diamond Princess. Subscribe to all of those ladies. Lord Tavek, the phone line is open. May call.
Hey, quickly, y'all should go subscribe to all those ladies, because what I found, right, in that sector is that they're either ugly or they have mental conditions, cerebral palsy, Asperger's, slight mental conditions. And well, in the black community as well in other communities, there is no respect given to those with mental conditions. There are people with hearts who take care of them, but as far as respect, no, it's not given in a multitude of communities, Asian, European, whatever you want to call it.
Call right back, and we can finish off the conversation. So we're just waiting on you, Lord Tyvek. If you're able to call in, go ahead and give us a call right back. We want to hear what else you have to say. Okay. All right, you're back.
Hey, well, I'm sorry the call dropped. I don't know what happened, but I'm glad for the opportunity to call back in. I really appreciate it.
No problem. So what were you saying?
Yeah,
because you were going.
I didn't mean to veer off on the subject, but at the end of the day, these are Pookie Bears and Blackistan. That's the only thing that really needs to get canceled. And the thing that's really sick is that when you look at somebody like Nicki Minaj, now
my man wants to cancel Blackistan. I get it, bro. All right, dude. We understand, man. You want to cancel Blackistan. However, canceling Blackistan would mean canceling black women. And if you're not able to accept that responsibility, honky, and mammy, if you're not able to accept that's your legacy and that you need to change Blackistan because it's not a blacker man's problem, until that happens, all these complaints, all these notions, all these side shots and little rib tender movements that you think are affecting us does not. Black men are not affected when you people say anything about Blackistan because we were told we didn't build it. And if we were told we didn't build Blackistan, why are we responsible for something we didn't build? No one is responsible for things that they didn't create. Okay? Those who created nuclear bombs are responsible for those nuclear bombs. You let one off, you're responsible. You hold it down, you're responsible. You create a society, a culture, you're responsible. I don't understand why that's hard to conceive for people. You can't place something on someone you told could not build or did not build. Either we built Blackistan or we didn't. And from all of your angles and suggestions and your anger and your pointing of fingers, you told black men they did not build the black community. Therefore, any Blackistan was created by black women. I'm sorry to have to bring that revelation. And it's not like, you know, you want to be accepting and talking about your culture this way. But the truth is the truth. Ain't like we don't want to fix it, but when we fix it, we reach opposition. You get a Detroit 300 who wants to go out there and stop the violence, and you get a group of black women who stop them. Come on, son. We gotta stop. Like, I know good black women. It ain't y'all. It ain't them who's doing this other shit. Nah. It ain't the ones who want to bow down and pray to white daddy. It ain't them that's causing the problem. It's y'all. You ones coming online coddling and accepting these white folks who come up here and disrespect you first before they disrespect black men that they envy. Because that's all you hear is envy. All I hear is motherfuckers is jealous. You niggas is jealous, man. For what? We supposed to be the bums, the brokers. We ain't building nothing but you jealous. Come on, man. Let's stop this bullshit.
Here you got this woman that has money, I guess has beauty, has some kind of musical talent. I'm not a big fan of hers. But here you have this black woman that's got millions of dollars. And look.
What is going on?
Zaddy.
Lord Tavek, that was me this time, hon. Call right back. I'm gonna need you trolls to stop messing with this channel. Stop messing with us. Give us a call back, Lord Tavek. I left the phone line open for you. That was me this time. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't understand that thing with Nicki Minaj. Like, she just basically ruined her life. It just goes to show you, not only does money not buy happiness, but obviously it doesn't buy intelligence. And clearly she has no brain cells left. She really thought it was a great idea to have a baby with a sex offender. He can't even be around a child by himself. It needs to be under supervision. That's really awkward. Lord Tavek, give us a call back because we want to hear you finish the conversation. I think these trolls are playing around. And then on top of that, they're trying to... YouTube is trying to hide these comments. Okay, Lord Tavek, you're back. I'm sorry. It was me this time. So go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah. With the Blackistan, I apologize to the chat for the call to keep cutting out, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, but Blackistan, you know, it operates in reverse. They're so backwards, you know. Anything that Blackistan promotes, anything that they celebrate, anything that they won't even condemn. Okay? Just do the freaking opposite. The fact that they will not have a problem with a Nicki Minaj having a baby with a dude who is a criminal.
So as I've seen, black men on YouTube have chastised Nicki Minaj for her choices. As I've seen predominant black men with money, businesses, that jobs. They chastised Nicki Minaj. I have no idea what this white dude is talking about. However, when you go on Twitter, those praising Nicki Minaj are women. I need y'all to understand that. And then when I say those praising Nicki Minaj are women, those praising Nicki Minaj are black women. I need to understand what this guy's talking about. I need to understand why he's coming up here trying to promote some ideology that black men are behind these things when we're not, when we are condemning them. I mean, is it that easy to get into your minds and then your vaginas while coddling and making you feel like what I'm saying is the truth? Because that's what this girl will say. She says they're mad and jealous of the truth, but then we'll pull up statistics, facts, articles, and these things, and then you're bashing black women. No, these are the facts. These are the truth. These are the numbers. They don't want to hear that part. They want to argue with you. They want to tell you that the black man at their job that they're working with is lazy and not appreciative because he can go out and buy motorcycles and helmets while still working. This is envy. This is jealousy. Why are you mad? Why are you women sitting here talking to us mad about our choices about interracial dating, but finding ways to make people accept the low form of your interracial dating? We're supposed to be offended that you find black men with big fat white girls. Whatever, y'all big fat too. Number one. Second, some of y'all majority of y'all are broke. Third, like you had one girl who literally had to have a phone show and tell black women to call in and promote your degree. I don't even want to listen to that show because I don't want to be embarrassed. We really got to stop this shit. Really got to just stop letting infiltrators infiltrate and say what they want because we want to be a part of them. I personally, I like success, but I don't want to be white. And I don't need to degrade my people in order to find acceptance outside of my people because, well, you felt you were emotionally destroyed. Man, listen.
A sexual predator, and I even heard even a killer.
Yep.
Okay, they'll celebrate this. But, oh my God, if you're a black woman and you prefer to date a non-black man, or if you prefer, quote-unquote, white zaddy, then it's a freaking problem. I mean, it's really just ridiculous at this point. It really is. So at the end of the day...
So here's let me break this down. I don't think anybody has a problem with a black woman dating a white man. Nope, never. I think the problem lies and the problem comes from when you come in here dating white or non-black men and try to promote them as something better, something greater, something, that we're not. You come up here and tell us that, all of them build communities as if Tulsa, Oklahoma does not fucking still stand in your heads, or Rosewood. Like they didn't make movies about what we built and was destroyed by these so-called people you love. They didn't acknowledge this history and document it. I don't want to. I'm tired of hearing you never built anything when we did build, it was burnt down and destroyed. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, niggas had to march and get beat up on a bridge in Selma so that we can integrate and just be accepted at their jobs, not have our own. You know why we can't have our own? Because they burn it down when we build it. If you build it, they will burn. And you stupid, uneducated, fucking retards come over here, you get online, you want to hold white zaddy's balls and listen to everything. You guys, I swear, Officer Brandon Tatum has swallowed so much white nut that it's not fucking funny. He sucks dick. Brandon sucks dick. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. That nigga pussy's open. Because there's no way you could be that retarded. There's no way these people could be that retarded. But it's possible when you want to be accepted in someone else's culture, in someone else's realm. They don't accept you. This is not our shit. Your own homegirl just finished telling you that. Black men ain't gonna be able to build nothing here. Why? It ain't their shit. And everything they built was been destroyed. She tried to tell you that. And she tried to coddle y'all with, they put y'all in the forefront. Ain't no black man out here walking around talking about march for me, stand up in front of me. Ain't none of that shit happening. Get the fuck up out of here. But you want to believe that. You need to believe that to make you feel better. I don't need your permission to date outside my race or inside my race. I don't need your appreciation to appreciate black women or not appreciate them. I don't appreciate you dusty, broke bitches online trying to coddle some dusty trailer park white dude and let him talk his motherfucking Neil Bortz, Rush Limbaugh shit all over your channel and think there ain't gonna be no opposition to the shit, because I broke all them motherfuckers down easy, and you and your friends can get done dirty the same way. It ain't been about being done dirty. It's about the motherfucking facts, statistics, logics, numbers, and what is historically documented. Y'all play games with this stuff because you want to feel good about the fact that you either not applicable, not attractive, or you just can't cut it in the black community. Let's just be honest. A lot of y'all can't cut it inside the community. You had to run. You had to leave. Bunch of y'all talk about we can't take a strong black woman, but you strong black women ran outside this community. Be strong here and stop talking about us while you out there. You talking about your sisters and all this other stuff. You women are weak. You are the weakest of black women. And when I let black women hear y'all, they are disgusted, highly disgusted, and they are more predominant and successful than you are. I know I figured out who you are. You women that are talking and speaking, I figured out who you are. But I also figured out who the men are. And although they're successful, they're the same as you. All of y'all need to be put on an island together so y'all can figure out y'all problems and let the rest of us black people get our progression and success together, because with y'all intertwined amongst us, y'all ain't gonna do nothing but cause dissuasion and discontent. Y'all are the problem in the black community. As much as you guys think you're the boule or successful, you're the problem here. You're the problem. And you're infesting the rest of us with your bullshit. Because some of us will look up to you to be inside that position. But you're infesting us with your bullshit. With your inadequacies. With your hurt feelings from fucking 13 years ago in junior high school. You're holding us back. It's you, people. We don't need you. You want to divest from black man, get the fuck on and go. We don't need to hear you talk about it every fucking day. Get the fuck on and get the fuck going. We don't need to. Just like stupid motherfuckers, I'm going to leave your chat. Get the fuck on and get it going. We don't need to hear that you leaving. Fucking leave. You people are not successful here. You won't be successful outside of here. But just get the fuck on. Why are you telling us? Bye. Go be happy in your outside of Blackistan life. Y'all can't. All y'all do is talk about Blackistan. All y'all do is focus on black men and black people. Y'all are fucking retarded. Talk about, nigga, I don't give a fuck how many niggas is killing each other in Chicago. You goofy motherfuckers is online talking dumb shit. You niggas is the reason niggas kill each other in Chicago. Because y'all goofy. Y'all come up here, promote that people should leave Blackistan, and then degrade and talk shit about the motherfuckers over there as if you didn't create them. But then you go back to your people and just talk about those people. Not one of you have taught the either person how to successfully move themselves outside of Blackistan. Not one of you have given the guidance, the rules, the motherfucking legislation, the guidelines, the book, the rule, the path of how to get out of Blackistan and meet someone outside your race. None of you have given that. You know why? Because none of you have really done that. You haven't obtained that level of success. You're fucking retarded. You're angry and you're coming online spewing your hatred and your anger. None of you have done it. Cerebral. Talk about Arab men. Don't no Arab man want a woman with a mental condition of any fucking race. You know why? Genetically, he's just not going to want to promote that shit. He's not going to want to put his seed into something that might possibly come out with a mental condition. Get the fuck out of here. You niggas are stupid. Same goes for men. I'm not just talking to you women. I'm talking to men too. They niggas is goofy and stupid. Them niggas want to leave the country and go fuck 14-year-old fucking Spanish girls or something. You niggas is weird. You're corny. You can't get nothing here, can't get nothing there. That's just point blank facts is facts. Lame is lame, nigga. Lame is lame. That's just how you put it down. Don't know why niggas is out here trying to give you game when they lame. Game about what? Game is I'm gonna leave the country, walk up to a bitch and be like, I want to fuck, nigga. That is not game. That is retarded, and you should get maced hard. Directly in your eye and up your nose if you fall on the floor. You stupid motherfucker. We gotta listen to these. Man, hold on.
You know, you ladies are brave up for standing up and speaking out. I'm glad that there's more white men like me and Dynamite and others who are starting to speak out. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that needs to be canceled and needs to be gotten rid of is Blackistan and the mentality that, ensues it. Because Blackistan is not just a community, it is a mindset. Mm-hmm. And it's a mindset that needs to be exercised, not only from the black community, but what the Blackistan mindset needs to be exercised from America, because it is.
And so if that community needs to be exercised, i.e. killed, moved off, got rid of, right? Because that's what he's saying. What do we do about the redneck culture? Right? Because Blackistan needs to go. Well, what about the redneck culture, the meth culture in America? What about these cultures? What about these cultures that fester and formulate, mass killers? What about that culture? What are we going to do about that problem in America? We're not going to think about that because Blackistan and any form of black ideology, promotion, culture, anything black needs to be exercised from America. God damn it. We need to get rid of them niggers. Because that's what I heard. That's right. Because with them niggas here, we ain't got no influence, y'all. We, in our country self, in our backwards white trash self, we don't got no influence. This hip-hop music, this black culture, this black apparel, this wear, these hats, these t-shirts, these jeans, these sneakers are infiltrating us America here. We're turning into niggers. I just finished watching The Fresh Prince. He got mad because they compared him to Culture. Nigga went out and got his own job because he was compared to something. Apparently, you white folks are really offended by our presence here in America, what we do, how we are, nigga. We walk around with our pants down and ass stinking, and y'all copy that shit. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. You want to get rid of Blackistan? I tell you what, get rid of Blackistan, but we taking our inventions with us. We want to go. We want to leave. Right? We all black people want to go, but we want to take our inventions and our patents with us, which means you got to figure out your own light bulb, bitch. And if you use the same shit we use, we going to kill you motherfuckers financially. Because you shouldn't be able to use the motherfucking filament inside the light bulb because that was created by a black man. You don't want Blackistan. You don't want black nothing. Get rid of everything black. If you want it, get rid of everything black in America. Take it all away. Take the inventions away. Take the building away. Take anything that was created by black people. You want to get rid of Blackistan? Take that away and you can have what's left. Do you really want that kind of America, stupid? Because we're going to take our air conditioning with us. You dumb motherfuckers. You niggas need to either go to the ice or you need air conditioning. Pick a motherfucking choice. Pick a struggle. Which one you want? Y'all niggas is foolish. Coming up here, get rid of Blackistan. Blackistan built this fucking globe. This shit didn't function and get popping until you motherfuckers started enslaving motherfuckers from Africa and mixing them, creating us. This shit wasn't moving, wasn't popping. These goddamn aircraft carriers, submarines, air conditioners, water desalination. None of this would have been popping without a black man. So what do you want to do? cracker. And take that mammy bitch with you. We gonna take all our shit. You keep these goofy ass hoes that want to be with y'all and whatever y'all created. Death, destruction, caves. You can stay. And you and this bitch can stay. We gonna take our shit with us and go back to Africa. We're gonna take the super soaker too, motherfucker, because we created that. And the internet. We taking the internet. How do you like the way that shit sounds? We gonna take our inventions. The internet is one of them. What are you gonna do after that? You niggas sound goofy. Half of the materials and shit that's in your satellites came from black people. Black, you know what? I'm done. Y'all gonna have a whole movie called Hidden Figures and then talk shit. We gonna take their inventions too. They science. We taking all of it. What you gonna do? And anytime you want fucking get on an aircraft carrier or fly F-22 or F-35, we gonna need some of that money. That's proprietary investments. You know what I'm saying? So what you gonna do? Y'all sound goofy and stupid. You need black people more than you need yourselves. You niggas y'all don't do nothing. You don't contribute. You write legislation from things that you stole. Make laws from things that were created from us. To make sure you remain in power. And when black men like myself tell you about this shit, show you the history of this shit, show you these proclamations, these motherfucking documents, stamp, y'all be like Blackistan. Nah, it ain't Blackistan. Don't blame it on black. We black people. We the real black nation here in America. Blackistan is what you created. That dysfunction came from you. You motherfuckers is mad, don't want to be responsible, and trying to push it on black men. Sorry, you can't tell us we didn't build anything, then tell us we built something. Nigga, that shit don't make sense. That shit is retarded. I want to leave Blackistan because black men built it, but black men never built nothing here in America. What? So how could we have built? Do you understand? Never mind. Retarded is retarded.
I have family.
Retarded is retarded.
Yeah.
Lord Tavak, give us a call back because we want to hear you finish the conversation. I think these trolls are playing around. And then on top of that, they're trying to, YouTube is trying to hide these comments. Okay, Lord Tavak, you're back. I'm sorry. It was me this time.
I could be a jerk and send everybody over here to go dislike and flag her channel.
With the black,
she just got monetized.
I apologize to the chat for the call to keep cutting out, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, but Blackistan, you know, it operates in reverse. They're so backwards, you know. Anything that Blackistan promotes, anything that they celebrate, anything that they won't even condemn, okay? Just do the freaking opposite. The fact that they will not have a problem with a Nicki Minaj having a baby with a dude who is a criminal, a sexual predator, and I even heard even a killer.
Yep.
Okay, they'll celebrate this. But, oh my God, if you're a black woman and you prefer to date a non-black man, or if you prefer, you know, quote-unquote white zaddy, then it's a freaking problem. I mean, it's really just ridiculous at this point. It really is. So at the end of the day, you know, you ladies are brave up for standing up and speaking out. I'm glad that there's more white men like me and, you know, Dynamite and others who are starting to speak out. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that needs to be canceled and needs to be gotten rid of is Blackistan and the mentality that, you know, ensues it. Because Blackistan is not just a community, it is a mindset. Mm-hmm. And it's a mindset that needs to be exercised, not only from the black community, but the Blackistan mindset needs to be exercised from America, because it is permeating like a disease. Okay, if you don't treat the disease, it's going to end up killing the body. And not only is Blackistan and its mindset going to end up killing the black community, if one still exists, it's going to end up killing America. Okay, you know, unless we as a society, white men, black women, anybody with common sense does anything about it.
Yep. Absolute facts. But they don't want to hear that though. They don't want to hear that though.
I'm going to let you go before my phone cuts out again. I just wanted to say thank you, for the opportunity. I love you. I love other ladies and the people in the chat. And I have no doubt that, if people work hard, your channel will continue to grow because you definitely have a voice and a perspective that people need to hear.
Well, thank you so much. I really do appreciate the support. We love you guys too. And thank you so much for stopping by. And we'll definitely talk
no
again
problem.
soon.
Okay, I'll be back in the chat. Love them.
No
Bye-bye.
problem. Okay, bye-bye. All right. So, do you guys want to hear one more phone call? If you guys want to hear one more phone call, go ahead and press 1. And thank you for every one of you that has called in so far. This was a great live. I think this was better than the last one. I don't know what you guys think. Oh, hey, Brooklyn lady. You're welcome, Lord Tave. So, yes, if you are a non black male, I am taking one more phone call. So, if one of my mods could place the phone number in the chat, if you are a non black male, I would love for you to call into the show and give us your perspective. You are more than welcome to do so. If I do not get any more calls, I'm only taking one more, but if no one calls in, then I'm going to end the phone calls or close the phone line. Make sure you have subscribed to my channel if you have not. It is free to do. Please continue to give me a thumbs up and share my content with everyone that you know all over social media. That is the only way that my channel will grow. So I would really appreciate it. The phone number to call in is 301.
Okay, my good people. Listen, I'm going to try to come back later. I got a show scheduled for later on. It has to do with this article here. Let me see if I can pull the article up before I dip set on y'all niggas. Hold on. I think it was, no, it's the one with all the women. No, it's this. Which one was it? Okay, y'all. Hold on. Let me find the right scene. I don't know where. I think this is it. Actually, this is it. Boom. So later on, I'm trying to get my brother online. What we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about the plight. So as you heard, there were a bunch of jealous white men here in America. They chastise us for working while we're at work and working with them. They call us lazy because we can afford to do what we would like to do. Hey, babe, I found a shrimp. Them niggas came out when I brought the food in. Yes, the 2 of them is left. I found a shrimp. They right here and shit. But yeah, so check it out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get me and my little bro linked up because he wanted to talk about some other stuff in politics, but I found this to be more important because this right here is really relevant. So if you look into what I am showing right now here on my screen, it is the handbook, procedures, criteria for determining refugee status guidelines on the international protection. So there's an article out right now. I need y'all to go ahead and get your Google on, and it is stating only, I want to be specific. I want you to hear this the way that I'm saying. Black men in America have the ability, or we have the right standards, criteria to reach or ask for asylum in other nations. And this is based on police brutality, affliction, and things that's going on in America. Now, I just finished playing videos and clips of black women and white men talking about black men here in America and how we're not, sufficient, how we don't build, how we're lazy, how we frivolously spend our money. You heard this today. And now we have articles coming out that black men, specifically black men only, have the right to claim asylum in other nations. Do you understand that what you women are doing and what y'all are saying and how y'all are joining is giving us this position, and that some of you here in this BWE divestment swirler sector area, what you're doing is giving black men like the SYSBM, the Passport Brothers, and the brothers who say they don't want to deal with black American women anymore. You just gave them a pass. You just literally gave them international rights to leave and not protect you. And you don't even understand what you're doing because you're that angry about what your father did or a past boyfriend did. Literally, internationally, I was talking to my girl about this earlier. Internationally, black men can leave based on a clause that refugees use, Sri Lanka, Palestinians, and all these others. We can now leave America and go to other nations and claim asylum based on our persecution here in America. Shout out to Bayou Benny. I said something the other day in her chat room. She was angry. She was mad at these black men up here speaking. And she was like, shouldn't y'all be worried about being killed by police? And I'm like, y'all being killed too. And she got mad. She tried to rip into me a little bit. And I just sat back and laughed. 2 days later, I found this article. Yeah, we should be worried about police killing us in cars. You right. They not killing you. Yep, you right. We should be worried about dying here on this street. Yep, you right. I'm a hold that. Yep, all of y'all are right. We got a lot of things to worry about here as black men in America. I'm going to tell you what, though. The international community sees black men in America as people who can seek asylum. They did not, will not, and cannot mention the black woman. And y'all are screaming that y'all are not protected. You're not included on this. You don't have that position. You should be worried. You should be scared that niggas can leave and you can't. And you worried about protection and chastising men for not giving it? Niggas can leave, you can't. Y'all haven't been afflicted that much. Y'all not being killed by the police. Sandra Bland and the other girl, she don't count. So I need y'all to understand what y'all doing when y'all get up here in y'all angry speech. You're giving tools to black men. You force SYSBM to be a terrorist organization. That's fine. They'll transition themselves to asylum seekers. What are you going to do when all these black men start promoting asylum seeking? We want to go to Brazil. We want to go to Canada. We want to go to France. We want to go to Mexico. We want to go to Gabon. We want to go to Cameroon. We want to go to Nigeria, South Africa. We want to leave. What are you going to do if these countries start accepting the asylum of black men here in America? Y'all are going to be left the fuck alone. Y'all think it's scary now? You think this shit is a problem now? You worried about niggas in Blackistan now? Ain't gonna be no Blackistan niggas left. Let me go tell them niggas in Chicago they can leave. They fear for their life. They can get the fuck out of Chicago and go be prosperous and get work visas in other countries under asylum seeking. They can just leave here and ain't got to worry about being killed and go work somewhere else. Y'all can talk all the shit you want about Chicago, but once all them niggas leave, then what? Then what? It'll still be kids being created and little niggas being fostered and Blackistan being promoted by not the black man who quote unquote couldn't build anything. Well, he ain't gonna build shit once he figures out he can leave and build elsewhere without having problems. As an asylum seeker, y'all are playing with this country as if they care for all of us, or they just specifically care for you and not black men. Black men have always been the enemy, nigga. We already know what the fuck it is out here. So we already have the asylum shit. We've had it for over 70, 80, maybe 100 fucking years. But now, with all this promotion of non-protection and black man degradation and, you know, white zaddy coming up here and speaking on Blackistan and blaming us, Well, you know what? Some of us might feel threatened by what is being said publicly and feel the need to seek asylum in other nations in which affliction, brutality, prejudice, injustice is all washed away. We become regular citizens of the global community. We become adequate contributors of society outside of this realm of persecution. Because y'all ran around talking about you're not protected, but there's an edict saying that black men can ask for refugee status. So who is not protected? Y'all not scared about this agenda that you pushing? That this leave Blackistan and join them and pushing you to a place in which you're not ready for, you're not prepared for, and you will be alone in? Because there will be a day, if this all holds true and we leave, that you're going to wake up and seek protection from that which you laid yourself into, and those who were able, willing, and ready to protect you left because they weren't protected, they weren't safe, and they were chastised for being the people and persons that could have protected you. Y'all ran away from a lot of this. And I applaud those beautiful black women who stand fast, that are being called mammies, pick-me's, and all these other things for standing strong with black men. I applaud black men who stand strong with black women. I applaud all of that. But we got to hold these other people to task. If we don't, we going to end up fucked up with nothing and stuck here with no opportunity to leave.
Boss. Bitch, it's over, I'm a vicious soldier. When I spit this molten, I'm a can smoke. No forgiveness given when I hit this kid and where that fish was written on your tickets dripping. Use a little bitch with a fucked face and a bubble waist and your guts is straight. And I'm a trouble patient with your blood to spray. When I swing this axe like I'm fucking Jason. Fuck your pasty wife and them kids she spit out. That herpy pussy, I'll pump them bitches. Have fun with it when I boot they asses from Kansas City to the front of Michigan. Use a faggot pussy, fat nasty nigga. Asthmatic, cankles, pragmatic needed. Med staffing nigga. And the last inspection of your dick declared it got a staph infection. Your raps are simple. Your back got pimples and you have no mental synapses in you. Just a latchkey man who takes a bath with men because you need them there to take a bath. The simple can't wash your droopy skin, toilet goofy, and you rock a helmet out of Target. Stupid ass, otherwise will fall and bust your head. Your birth was the worst thing your mother did. That's Brian Vlogs, oh Brian Vlogs. Your mom should have kept her hymen on, because when your father raped her and she got an abortion, the piece they left out is the part that made you. I warned your ass to fall back, you faggot. You didn't listen. You asking for it was an illegal seed like a batch of torrents. Still your ass was born and I'm splattering your brain matter in your will show your mind. Well, I fuck your moms and that old behind. She got chitlin breath, so I slit her neck. Cause grandkids are next. You better hit the deck. You wanna get this wrecked, then I'ma give it to you. Tone did this to you. All your shit is doo. Your neck's a pack of Frank's breath. This nasty steak, I'll kill you all in your living room. Cook your porky ass in your kitchen. Got frying hogs as the dinner given. Taking intermission. Your women's kissing. Your ass goodbye. Now your inner sister. Oh, your innards missing. Bones basement buried. Tone space is scary when I get on niggas. Nobody wanted your cold body storming. Now kiss the rank, cause I killed you, nigga. What?
On the move again. Got 5 for the dub, Joe. 2 for 10. I move swift with a click, a ruthless man. No excuses, I lose. Cause fuck it, yo. It's you or them. Resort to shoot and win. It's the only solution in. Because we come through and fuck it. We gotta do it, man. Treat them right, I treat you right. That's what I tell myself. I love hustling, but I don't really care for this. find a nigga built like me, it's kinda rare. You said that he's a heavyweight, but I swear he rare. These niggas never think about the long run. Don't matter who was in the front, who won when it was all done. I ain't tough, but I got them killers scared of me. Know everything happened to new town and night and there a week. Them cats that I deal with rarely speak, but know that I'll die with any secret that they share with me. Check my swag, they get so mad. I'm sitting back, I'm getting smashed. I'm in my bag, getting my dabs, getting cash and living fast. Them bitches ask, who is that? I'm in my bag, I'm in my bag. I check my swag, they get so mad. I'm sitting back, I'm getting cash. I'm in my bag, I'm in my bag, getting cash and living fast. Them bitches ask, who is that? I'm in my bag, I'm in my bag. I'm loyal to a chosen to avoid most of you. Niggas ain't crippin', but you cooking with them boys in blue. I got a point to prove, make a toast to poison you and outshine your weak shit. Don't ask me to no chosen shoe. I wanna point it to. I'm here to destroy a crew. Be a voice for dudes who's starting to get fucking annoyed with you. It's time someone assaulted you. This is overdue. You the new king and who appointed you? You about to be scrutinized. I can see through the lies. All you must about to be euthanized and eulogized. You and I, alone in this coliseum, had to kill him cause he wouldn't stop beefing. After I beat him, Bruce Lee shit, way of the dragon. I'm a master of the grammar, bringing this game back, screaming clear like I got them goddamn battles. Sniper, viper, strike your habit, dodge a high caliber magnum, tacking a challenger, and that caravan that'll back you up. What? Check my swag, it gets them mad. I'm sitting back, getting smashed. I'm in my bag, we getting down, getting cash and living fast. The bitches ask, who is that? I'm in my bag, I'm in my bag. Check my swag, it gets them mad. I'm sitting back, getting smashed. I'm in my bag, we hitting dabs, getting cash and living fast. The bitches ask, who is that? I'm in my bag, yeah. I'm in my bag. 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 I'm in my bag.
Jones. God damn, I can't take so much more. This shit was trash. Hey, YJ, the producer's trash. This shit is trash. LA's trash. Bob Powers is trash on this song. Nothing against you, dog. This song is garbage. Port City ain't got nothing against you. This shit is trash, though.
Yeah, yo, look, I can see the hatred in the way they move. Cool, that's the difference between me and you. Violation caught the flag on the planet. Animosity don't look good on you, give it a break. Leave it alone. Look, I can see the hatred in the way they move. Cool, that's the difference between me and you. Violation caught the flag on the planet. Animosity don't look good on you, give it a break.
YJ said take a break from the Anna, but haters got Jones the strongest than Indiana. Watching all my moves, cause he ain't making none. Stay counting all my cake, cause he ain't baking none. Most of these haters ain't never done nothing creative or starting this situation inspired by starvation. What do you get from hatred? I'm trying to figure out. I'm making money, making moves, and I'm feeling out. This nigga right back over here up in his feelings now. He no longer talking boxing, he talking killing now. So what the fuck we supposed to do? We supposed to shoot it out. Brother, we supposed to be brothers, brother. Let's talk about it.
Look, I can see the hatred in the way they move. Cool, that's the difference between me and you. Violation caught the flag on the planet. Animosity don't look good on you, give it a break. Look, it's no way in hell that I can let that hinder the rise. Been through the fire and I couldn't let that injure the pride. They don't know the half of it, better get a third. Listen to every word, chit chat for the birds. Listen here, I cannot be deterred. So I told them, get your hate up, I'm still silent. Not affected by the bull, told them chill. Silence. Thicker the skin, the bigger the win. I'm trying to see my people rise, I just don't know when. Can't see how when the crowd's always pulling down. Told my brother you can have that. There go the crown, now run with it. When you done with it, pass the baton. It's real game for the radio, you know what I'm on. Come on, come on. Look, I can see the hatred in the way they move. Cool, that's the difference between me and you. Violation caught the flag on the planet. Animosity don't look good on you, give it a break.
How I feel to be a slave in 2019. Bitches are being free, still stuck in a pipe dream. I see burning crosses within the night's gleam. And you in the grocery store licking ice cream. I was raised by wolves and drug dealers. Wouldn't harm one white man, but love to kill niggas. Damn, that's self-hatred. This the dilemma that we all face with. Now you can run from it or face it. What does it mean to be black? Living inside this wicked habitat. What if it's beef? You better cattle that, cuz ever since Martin Luther King had a dream, it's been a nightmare full of hoes and triple beams.
Cause I can see the hatred in the way they move. Cool, that's the difference between me and you. Violation caught the flag on the planet. Animosity don't look good on you, give it a break.
Every messiah has a Judas. Every lie starts from a rumor. Every straight bullet has a shooter. For every drug there's a drug abuser. For every winner there's a fucking loser. I was raised around coke movers, AR big boy shooters. This lifestyle is deadly, it was slowly seduce you. I'm haunted in my dreams, my conscience is my Kruger. I'm trying to balance my goddamn hallelujah, hallelujah. It's like a cancerous tumor, eats at the hearts of men who fuck this Kama Sutra. I lost my best friend at the age of 15. Got shot in the head by his brother. What does that mean? I'm trapped in this wake up a fucking bad dream. I'm crying at the moment as I rap and sit green. Look at the pain that hatred brings. Shit so self-destructive and make kids start killing kids.
Look, man. Do what the fuck you gotta do. You gotta clean this motherfucker. Make sure the bitch don't fucking jam. You hear me? Fucking trimming out shit, yeah? Bet y'all split something on that.
Niggas be scheming, fiending to catch it, touch it off the hook. I come through there, look how they look. I'm riding lane and they dreaming, they do me dirty. If they could, I'm looking like I wish you would.
Try me, go ahead, try me.
Niggas be scheming, dreaming.
Try me, had you hooked the IV.
Niggas be scheming, dreaming.
Man, niggas won't do me dirty, I'm fresh out the tub. You move like a snail, you deserve to catch a slug. Man, I wake up hugging my bitch. One with the extended clip, not the one that I went. If you off Mazan, then you know shit real. They got change on the mic, I ain't trying to see him kill. I told him that's my cuz, I don't want to see nothing happen to him. Cause when I start spitting at him, I ain't rapping to him. Yeah, I'm jumping in that water like a diver. 6-shot survivor, school of hard knocks scholar. These niggas ain't riders, they hiders, they cowards. I feel like 50, home power for $1. I told my niggas, give me one of them bulletproof trucks. I won't see who's dumb enough to try and shoot it up. I'm looking at the nigga letting off. Waited till he finished the clip, laughed and pulled off.
Niggas be scheming, fiending to catch it, touch it off the hook. I come through there, look how they look. I'm riding lane and they dreaming, they do me dirty. If they could, I'm looking like I wish you would.
Try me, go ahead, try me.
Niggas be scheming, dreaming.
Try me, had you hooked the IV.
Niggas be scheming, it sounds like a nightmare. I graduated from fighting, play the projects faster than a 32-man indictment. See my baby blue Ferrari, make them feel like the virus in his stomach. I keep it 100, I make them vomit. Got a code name for scratch, the sax and the trumpet, I get the blowing. Your ears will ring for days when I dump it. My bullet wounds call them beauty marks in my hole. We don't talk to knocks, so the first 48, the clock ticking, the plot thickens. The charge, cocaine possession, I'm creeping with a firearm. The D's don't even want to see me with a firearm. Before I go back again, I'ma let it off. They ain't got the pop first, fuck that. I'ma set it up. I need a mental eval. Something wrong with my brain waves. I'm rich as a motherfucker, still riding with an AK. Picture me coming through, letting the nigga blame me when I got all this bread. Bitches up with your head, ASAP. Niggas be scheming, fiending to catch it, touch it off the hook. I come through there, look how they look. I'm riding lane and they dreaming, they do me dirty. If they could, I'm looking like I wish you would.
Try me, go ahead, try me.
Niggas be scheming, dreaming.
Try me, had you hooked the IV.
Niggas be scheming, dreaming.
I had to be slipping, let this clown hit me up. Now I gotta walk around with this shit bag for months. Now I don't give a fuck about a bitch or a nigga. Starting to treat my own brothers like they just another nickel. My clique got smaller and my clips got bigger. Condom on my heart, motherfucking feelings. They call me Superman, see I ain't supposed to walk. Better watch how you talk or get popped like a cock.
See, they ain't real as they seeming, they scheming, they fiending and dreaming, they geeking and creeping, they hear tires screeching, infrared beaming, niggas head leaking, what the fuck was he thinking? Sounds of police, mama signing new leases, you know you got to relocate it when you're beefing. I guess you're here for a real reason. If I got hit like you got hit, but he ain't fucking breathing. Niggas be scheming, fiending, the country took it off the hook. I come through there, look how they look. I'm riding lane and they dreaming, they do me dirty if they could. I'm looking like I wish you would.
Try me, go ahead, try me.
Niggas be scheming, dreaming.
Try me, had you hooked the IV.
Niggas be scheming.
All right, hold on one second. Listen here, everybody. I know Monica doesn't like my music. Monica, I'm only playing music because I ended the show. You probably like an hour late. So I'm gonna end this quickly. Y'all can go back and listen to it. I want y'all to see what's on the screen right now because that is going to be the conversation that I have. I'm gonna holler at my brother. Monica is probably the only person who has spoken to my brother live, but me and my brother are gonna start a little podcast today. But he had a different topic. But when I seen this article, when I seen this premise that black men will be allowed to seek asylum in other nations, I found this to be more relevant and important. So listen, we will be back later, folks. We will be talking about this. Unfortunately, I know Monica doesn't like my music. I get it, but the show's over. So we're going to have to blast off for everybody out here, for everybody in these streets, and for everybody who didn't miss it. We still hood. We still Tyrell. You know, shout out to Pookie and Ray Ray. I'm going to do me, and y'all going to do you. All right?
Woo! Header. I lobby in the shoulder. I lobby in the shoulder. Woo, 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 woo. Nobody's safe. As of now, I'm gunning for the best. My place, number one. Shit. I ain't jacking unless in the C street. No chase. See, back in the farm, blowing death, blowing bags in these clubs. No way. I got hitters up north doing the church. They say Moche. We tuned in. Never what we hear. Bro, you up next. My response, you already down low. Thanks for being loyal when it puts you as a right. Yeah. I ain't like these other niggas. I ain't shooting off the road. Run down, bro, they had cat white sheet. That's a clipping on the nose. John Wick with the rover. Fuck all the politics. I just want to show. I'm tired of these lame ass niggas from the brand acting like they in the low. They ain't even in the low. Round with a young nigga. All he wanna do is show. But how can I blame them when I'm in the field doing the same shit too? I lobby in the shoulder. 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 Yeah, I lobby in the shoulder. I lobby in the shoulder. I lobby in the shoulder. I lobby in the shoulder.
Slope slippery. These trying to get to me. EP rich on the run. Streets feeling me. Ops still lurking and hating. You know, silly me. Jack smoke coming out you. That's a chimney. Wealth threw away, so I'm taking a shot. 84th Street, Buck Incorporated the block. P.O. was talking about a job. I wasn't willing to stop. Fuck parole. I left and went right to the spot. No shade. Hit it punching in and out on the clock. That's a dub. I like dice games, hitting your dots. Gas ciphers in the lobby, disrespecting the cops. Ride around, catching things, bending them blocks. Break your nose at the back of the ACP. I'm the motherfucking goon, stop playing with me. Do you really think I care what these lame niggas rapping about? Nigga, we could meet anywhere, start to clap it out. There's no more back and forth shootouts. Everybody slip up when you do, that's when I move out. Fuck all the politics. I just wanna show, pass me the gun. I'm tired of these lame ass niggas running around acting like they in the low. They ain't even in the low. Run around with a young nigga. All they wanna do is shoot. But how can I blame them when I'm in the field doing the same shit too? I love being the shoulder. 84 free the bread. Head up. 357, nigga.
I just like to say.